Hello again, everyone. This is Generic Bowling Announcer coming at you live from the Grand Sierra Lanes in Reno, Nevada for the championship match of the 2025 BLFC Bowling Tournament. We have a great match on tap for you. We have last year's winner, Ruby, taking on a bowler who's making her first appearance in the title match, Theia. Let's see how they got here. Theia beat everyone in the early portions of this tournament, winning both high game pots and averaging a cool 225 for her qualifying round. She almost got upset in the first match, the quarterfinals against 8th seed Bashnam, barely surviving 184 to 175, and then she had a much easier time in her semifinal match, beating Xanthi 216 to 187. Ruby qualified second by just one pin over Ajayi, shooting 423 for her two games, and then she really turned it on in match play, firing a 238 out of the gate against our only first shooter McLeod, and then having another easy go in the semifinals, a 210 to 170 victory over good friend Parky. They have both been averaging in the two teens for their 4 games in the tournament so far, so it should be a very close, exciting match. We're going to have Theia started here on the left lane, lanes 5 and 6 for using for the championship. All right, slightly high, solid 4-pin, a good quality opening shot to start our title match. Thea is a very good spare shooter, will go cross lane at the 4-pin with her spare ball and has it. Ruby looking to do what no bowler has done in this tournament since we started it in 2015, and that is win back-to-back titles. And a really good opening shot there by Ruby on the right lane using her Storm Summit Ascent, which is a solid, reactive, very clean ball. And, oh, that one went dead straight. Oh, my. Let's see this one again. So we call this a wet bar of soap release, where Ruby cuts around it early, just completely misses at the bottom, and she knows it. It's going dead straight in that oil in the middle of the lane, not picking up, and leaves the 2-4-5-8 bucket, a very tough spare. Let's see if she can convert. Cross lane, be careful of the chop. Oh, okay, close to a chop, but she makes it, and stays clean after 2. Something to note here, we are using the Cubica AMF string pin setters. They're on the sanctioned setting, which has been used for PBA tournaments and leagues, so we should get pretty true pin action, and Theia buries one on lane 6. Nothing's going to stand on that shot. And see if she can double up on lane 5. A little bit behind the head pin, leaves a flat 10. Didn't quite like the way that ball went through the pins. She's going to go cross lane and buries that 10 pin. Okay, so no bowler has blinked so far. We have bowled 5 frames and we have 5 marks. Ruby now up on the right lane. Made a great shot on this lane last time. Let's see if she can duplicate it. That looks pretty good again. And slaps that 10 out of there. Nice carry. All right, we are all even after 3. Let's see if Ruby can make a better shot on the left lane. Dinner bucket last time. Looks like a parallel move right, and that was a much better shot. Came up a little flat, still left the 10 pin, kind of like Theia did. And just like Theia, Ruby makes the spare. Okay, it's going to be a grinded out match, it looks like. Whoever can catch a double or a few strikes together will have the upper hand here. Theia in the 4th frame on the right lane, using her original 900 Global Zen. And, oh, she doesn't get the break Ruby did, and leaves that flat 10. The 6-pin does not come out to get it. And, as usual, perfect on the spare. Can't afford to give any pins away in this title match. Theia is down by just 1 pin as we enter the 5th frame. Important shot here on the left lane. She likes it, and it's a light mixer. Gets that 5 to go into the 7. Ruby answer on the right lane. No one has doubled yet. Ruby has an opportunity to do so right here. Switch to her origin from 900 Global. It's a little bit stronger down lane. It's a reactive hybrid cover stock. It's going to be a little stronger, a little more angular than the Summit Ascent. And I think mostly it's for this left lane that's been hitting flat. Let's see if that one faces up, and it carries. Look at that. Light mixer. And believe it or not, that was the first double of the match in the 5th and 6th frames for Ruby to take the lead. Let's see that one again in slow-mo. Really good release, good balance and extension on this shot. And about 12 out to 7 or so. You don't have to get the ball out to the edge on this house shot at Grand Sierra. And some great carry as she hits half pocket, but slaps the pins all over the place. Great shot by Ruby. Okay, Theia on the right lane. Can she answer? Ruby's double. We'll find out. Looks good. And snaps the 10 out of there. What a match we're having. Theia a more up-the-board stroker style, crossing the arrows at about 12 to 13 and not letting the ball get right of the second arrow, keeping it tight and on line. And watch the 6-pin second from the right as it snaps the 10 out. That's when you know your ball's doing the right thing as it goes through the pins. Okay, Theia, big strike here in the 5th if she can get it to match Ruby's double. That's inside. Will it carry? And it's a solid 9. Oh my. Terrible break there. Easily could have struck. And she makes the spare, just barely. Okay, Ruby now has the lead because of her double. Let's see if she can turn it into a triple on lane 6. That was left all the way. 3, 6, 10, not an easy spare. Ruby looking to cover all 3 pins with the ball. Oh, she pulled it, and it's only 1 out. That is 8 total for the frame, and now Theia has the lead. What a back and forth battle we have. Okay, a big bounce back shot here on the left lane for Ruby after chopping that spare. Can she get it? And snaps the 10 out. Good bounce back. She needed that. Theia's max score is 238 if she strikes out. Ruby can only get to 223, but no, not anymore. She leaves the dinner bucket on a ball that gets a little wide. Okay, now another big spare. She needs to make this to keep pace with Ruby and chops it. Oh my gosh, they both chop spares. This is crazy. The score is Theia's max is only 213. Ruby can still strike out for 223, so Ruby has a 10-pin lead, but Theia, huge shot in the foundation frame 9th. Looks good. It's going to be light, and oh, it carries. The 5 goes into the 4. Let's see that one again. She was real aggressive with this one, making sure it didn't go high, and just gets enough of the 5-pin, sending it into the 4. Not flush, but it looks the same on the scoreboard. That's what matters. Well, folks, we could not have asked for a better ending. Ruby's max score, 223. Theia's max score, 213. Ruby needs 3 strikes to win the tournament. That's coming a little high, and it carries. The 10 goes late. Wow. Our instant replay is going to work overtime tonight. Look at this angle coming in. Extreme angle on this high-friction surface coming in high, and the 9 and the 10 are the last 2 pins to fall. That could have been a split, and instead it may be a game-winning, tournament-winning break. All right, Ruby in the 10th needs 2 strikes to lock up the title. One at a time on this left lane, which has given her a little trouble. That's the high, hard one, and it carries. That was a big shot. That was a little bit left, I think, but it held line on this longer house shot. All right, can she repeat it one more time? A strike here will put her in the 220s, and will make her back-to-back titles. Here we go. That one looks real good, and cannot throw it any better. Ruby lets out some emotion. That was ace. Great shot, Ruby, for the win. This is what you practice for. She's bowled regionals at the PBA level, lots of tournaments, competitive leagues, and it all leads up to moments like this when you need to put your best shot out and execute it, and she did that. Cannot throw it any better for the weed, as we say out here. Perfect shot. And back-to-back BLFC titles for Ruby. What an accomplishment. And it's so well-deserved, too. She puts in so many hours coaching attendees of the convention, helping grow the sport and help people enjoy the game more, and it's paying dividends right here. Ruby, 222 in the title match. What a great game. Just had that one open frame, otherwise a very solid performance. Theia finishing it out here. Can strike out for 213, and it's a flat 10. It doesn't matter. Ruby is the champion. Let's go to the trophy presentation.
We have reached the end of the 2025 BLFC bowling tournament. We had a great turnout today of 34 bowlers, and here are your top 4, finishing in 4th place, winning $20 cash and a 2026 attending membership to BLFC next year. Our camera guy, Parky. All right. And finishing in 3rd place, a very impressive first-time entry into this tournament, Xanthi with $30 and a 2026 attending membership to BLFC. Nice job, lady. You're bowling today. And we had a great title match that was really close all the way. It came down to basically the 10th frame there. Finishing in 2nd place, breaking her curse of 3rd place, I think, what, 3 times in a row? 3 times in a row. She finished 3rd, but she finally broke through. She beat everyone in qualifying, won both high game pots for $50 in 2nd place and a sponsor membership to BLFC 2026. Theia! Very nice. Wow. And it finally happened. We had a back-to-back repeat winner for tournament's 10-year history, winning for the second year in a row, shooting a very nice .222 in the championship match. Massive round of applause for Ruby, $70, pardon me, and this beautiful trophy.
Good job. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, everyone who bowled the tournament, supported us, stuck around to watch some of the match play, and we'll be back next year. Thank you to Grand Sierra Lanes for hosting us.